gems, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. So we're just gonna get straight into it. So me personally, I do enjoy watching Miss Ashley and Shira Seven's lives. I've been watching them heavy within the last year, and I would have to say I love them. Okay, the girls that get it, get it. I appreciate them and what they do. I think they have good intentions. I don't agree with everything that they say, but you have to learn to take what you want and leave what you don't. But all in all, for the most part, I do enjoy them and I do respect them as individuals and, how they're helping the girlies out, okay? Because they have helped me out a lot, especially Share 7. I love Share 7. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I don't watch every single video, but I am, for the most part, locked in. And when watching their videos, I just feel like when they give their advice, I feel as if that there's something missing, especially when I watch Share 7's lives and videos, because Share 7 usually focuses on the outside, on the outer appearance, how you put yourself together, etc., etc. But I just have a feeling that it's not enough. I feel like there is a missing piece to the puzzle, and that missing piece is you cannot fake energy. It's not gonna work. People love to say fake it till you make it, and then these same people wonder why they have imposter syndrome. Yes. What else are you going to have? You are indeed an imposter. You don't recognize you. Your nervous system does not recognize you, okay? Because your nervous system has not taken the time to become acclimated with the person that you are trying to become, because you're moving too fast.
Savannah, slow down.
So that's why when she's always focusing on like the outer aspect of leveling up, it just feels like undone. It feels like it's not enough because it's not. I feel like when you go on Miss Ashley's or Shira Seven's lives asking for tips and tricks and advice, that should be the icing on the cake. And you're the cake. But the gag is you're half baked. You're not done, okay? It's one thing when you have done the work and now you're elevated and now you find yourself in elevated spaces, right? So now you're in uncharted territory. So it makes sense for you to not really know what you're doing and to then go on these platforms and, ask these women for answers to certain situations, how to act, or, what should my tone be like? How should I move? Like, what should I do in this situation, etc., etc. Because you don't know what you don't know. It's new to you. That to me makes sense. What doesn't make sense is when women who obviously have not done the work, they go on asking these questions on like Ashley's live or Share Seven's live, and it's evident that they haven't done the work. They see certain women having certain experiences, going certain places, being associated with certain people, having certain relationships, and that's what they want. And there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is you want the external rewards without doing the internal work. You're the cake, but you're only half baked. Like, you're not done. You're not done. You have to stay in the kitchen a little bit longer. You have to stay in the oven a little bit longer. You have to stay under the heat a little bit longer. Now, a lot of the tips that Ashley and Share 7 give, they are surrounded around respectability politics. And me personally, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. Hate the game, don't hate the player. I feel like a lot of people hate the players and not the game. To me, it's about a game of probability, right? You have a higher probability of getting a certain result if you do follow the rules of the game. You know what I'm trying to say? Do you have to follow the rules of respectability politics? No. Will you have a higher probability of getting the results that you want if you do? Possibly. But that's just the world that we live in. That's how the game is played. But don't get mad at the coaches for giving you pointers. You know what I'm trying to say? However, there are women who do not subscribe to these respectability politics, and yet they are getting exactly what they want. They are getting exactly what some of these women who do play into respectability politics want. They're getting the treatment, they're getting the experiences, they're getting the gifts, they're getting the relationships, they're getting the connections. Why? Because you can't fake energy. It has to be in you, not on you. It doesn't matter, girl, it doesn't matter how much you play into those respectability politics. If you have not done the work, it does not matter. It does not matter how long your skirt is. It does not matter how much cleavage you're not showing. It doesn't matter how often you get your hair done, the type of hairstyle you have, the color of your hair. It doesn't matter how often you get your nails done, your toes done. It doesn't matter where you go shopping. It doesn't matter where you go for lunch or what gym you have a membership with. It doesn't matter if you go to these tech conventions, gas, oil conventions. It does not matter because you will still be attracting bums that look good on the outside but are still trash on the inside. Why? Because you cannot fake energy. The health of your nervous system is important. You addressing your trauma is important. You addressing your limiting beliefs, they are important. These are the things that drive you subconsciously, and you have no clue because you haven't done the work. The patterns that you see yourself in, the same situations that you find yourself in, the same people that you find yourself in connection with, it's all because you haven't done the work. It doesn't matter how you dress it up. There are wolves in sheep clothes too. You can find a man who looks good on the outside, just like you. You can find women who look good on the outside, just like you. And you think you found, a good partner, or you think you found a good connection, a good friendship, and they are snakes. They're not good people because you haven't done the work, and your nervous system is still going to be attracted to the same chaos and the same BS because you have not uprooted your limiting beliefs. You're going to find yourself in the same positions with men that may just have more money or more power or more reach. Working from the inside out will take a whole lot longer than just changing your outer appearance. Changing your outer appearance is easy. That's the easy part. The hard part is actually going inside and sitting down with your deepest, darkest self. That's the part where a lot of people fail to actually recognize. And that is the meat of it all. Like, that is the meat and potatoes of actually getting what you desire in this life. Working from the inside out is going to take a lot more energy, possibly resources, and it's going to take a lot longer. However, the results are going to be a lot more pleasant and a lot more long lasting, and it's going to be worth all the effort and energy that you put into yourself. And you will see that once you have done the work and you start to sense and feel that internal shift, the outside will change naturally. Once your mindset changes, your limiting beliefs are uprooted, your perspective changes, your ideologies change, how you perceive the world around you will change, your style will change, how you choose to show up in this world is naturally going to change. It's going to upgrade because you're upgrading internally, and the external is a reflection of the internal. So when you do the work on the inside, the outside is going to flow. And you will not be on live asking Miss Ashley what you need to do to level up. You will not be on live asking Share 7 what you need to do to level up. And that's no shade. When you do the work, you will know what you need to do to level up because you will be connected. You will have connections to your intuition. You're more deeply in tune with yourself. So you know what you need to do that is going to be the best for you and give you the best results that you actually desire. You cannot fake energy. You cannot fake healing your trauma. You cannot fake, getting rid of your limiting beliefs. Those are something you cannot fake. And those are literally the meat and potatoes of what it takes to get what you want. That is literally what is standing between you and your desires. It's you. When it comes to you not doing the work, it doesn't matter what they tell you. It's not going to get you the results that you want because you're not done. you're still half baked. Well, alrighty, Gem. So that is the end of this video. If you're still here with me, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. If you found any value in this content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And of course, until next time, bye.